Tegan Cohen. Good. You good? Test? Here? Okay. What's your number? Zero. Welcome to Wednesday Night Hockey. We have a great showdown tonight versus the Conard War Chiefs and the Avon Nighthawks. Second matchup for these two teams. Nighthawks currently ranked 11th. Conard ranked 5th in the state. Both teams have qualified for the CCC semifinal. And this game tonight will determine the matchups. Face-off won by the War Chiefs. Picked up by Avon. Missed pass. War Chiefs get it out into the neutral zone. Tegan Cohane has it. Backhands it into the zone. Avon sending it forward. 1-on-2, now a 2-on-2. Fiona Campbell pushes her to the outside. Avon tries to center it. Fiona Campbell gets a stick on it and able to tip it away. Now here comes a breakout for Conard. Tegan Cohane, she's wrapped, coming in all alone. She dumps it in, gets back into the corner, picked off by Conard. Avon trying to clear the zone. They can't get it out there, but now they do. And they'll dump it in. Goes behind the cage and into the corner. Shot, saved, Friday. Avon was on a change. Conard tried to skate it out through. Looks like someone lost a tire there. Paige Sweeney tries to clear it out of the zone, still stays in. We'll have a whistle call on an offsides. Ian Longham will take the draw, wins it for Conard. Pushed up by the Hall Chiefs. Longman trying to keep it in, just gets by her. Avery Selsed trying to keep it in the zone. Pushed away. Piper Roars pushed off the puck. She hits it into the neutral zone. Now goes back in deep where Fiona Campbell will gather it. She tries to send a stretch pass all the way over to Selstad. Gets by her and will have icing. I'm Rob, I'm with Russ. We are Russ and Rob. We'll be spitting chiclets here tonight on this determination matchup for the semifinals on this tilt. Longman takes the draw, won by Avon. Pushed up on the boards. Shot in by Avon, goes wide of the net. Picked up by Avon, it'll be kept in. And just a misplay at the blue line, comes out of the zone, but gathered by Chloe Harkins for Avon, only to be met up by Selstad. She tries to poke it away. Maeve Walsh will send it into the zone, and Avon will have a personnel change. Campbell for Conard, stretch pass over to Selstad. She'll dump it in deep into the corner. She'll make a change. Being chased, it's Maddie Bean for Conard. Tegan Cohane, she forces a pass, and it's picked off by Bean. Bean and Cohane will go at it, trying to get it down towards the net, but Avon's able to clear. They'll rush it up, send it in deep, goes behind the net for Avon, can't get to it. Swung up on the boards by Avon. They'll try and play it in the opposite direction. Looking for a point. Tried to stuff it home. Saved by Friday. And now a picked off pass, but just gets by the Avon player. She can't make a play. Paige Fell will knock it away. Tries to clear it out to her outlet. Can't get it there. Fiona Campbell gets by her in the corner, but she's got plenty of time and space. No one on her. She'll skate it out of there. She's off to the races. Clears by 2. She'll dump it in at the blue line, get back to her point. Being chased by Tegan Cohane. She's into the corner. She's pressed up against the boards, looking for some assistance. She has it. Circles around, looks to center it, but it's picked off, goes right into the stick, and redirect, off a stick, off a foul, and it goes into the net. Piper Royer paid the piper, sent a shot, and 2 redirects, changes direction twice, and gets past Petrosky. And Hall Conard takes a 1-0 lead. Avon wins the draw. Here comes Selena Strade coming in, tries to stuff it home. Shot wide.
With an assist from number 3, Piper Royer.
Here comes Selstad, she's bringing it in. Avery, it gets cleared out of the zone. Paige Fell has it, goes D to D with it, over to Piper. She had the assist on that goal. Puck put on net by Selstad. The goalie didn't cover it up, pushed it away, so we're still in play. Avon tries to bring it out. Miscommunication on Avon. They'll be forced to just dump it in. Goes deep into the zone. So Paige Fell had a redirect on a shot from the point by Piper Royer. Both teams making early changes for short shifts. Sweeney tries to back forecheck and is able to keep it deep into the zone. She'll come off. Now Tegan Cohane gets in front of a player. Hall Conard had to go back and touch up as Maddie Bean forces it still into the zone. Pass up to Cohane, goes with it, goes right, left, right, pass, shot. Sweeney just couldn't get good wood on it, and it goes way wide right. Avon now trying to clear it out. Kept in the zone by Hall Conard. Sweeney giving chase. Avon looked to ice it, but it's off the skates of Sweeney and into the stick of Alexis Savage for Avon, and they're able to dump it into the zone. Pass back and forth, misplayed by Avon. Here comes Hall Conard coming up with it. It's lost at the blue line. Battle by the bench. They're all gathered for social hour there, and it's finally won by Hall Conard, and a pass up. Nice pass by Fiona Campbell, and Cohane able to lift it into the corner, and they'll give another change. Here comes Avon trying to capitalize on the Hall Conard change. Passed up the stretch pass over to Maya Finelli for Avon, and she dumps it in. Another quick change for personnel. Another change of direction and a stretch pass over to Hall Conard. They'll make another change. Fiona Campbell tries to backhand it out of the zone, but it's picked up by Finelli. Another nice pass by Avon. Shot, backhanded shot, saved Friday. Goes into the corner. And we have Melee at the point, and it's passed out and kept deep in by Dakota Misluk, and still kept in by Avon, only to be picked off by Selstad, and she'll try and get it up to Sweeney. Tries to get it into the zone. And Piper Royer tries to keep it in. Some lumber goes flying. We have a yard sale on the ice. Here comes Hall Conard. Shot by Maddie Bean. A little bit of a muffin shot. And an easy pickup by Petrosky. And we'll have a whistle and a face-off to the right of Petrosky with 8:19 left to play. Avon will win that draw. Lifted off the boards. Sweeney tried to grab it, couldn't get it. Off to the races is Fell versus Avon. Avon's able to get it and backhand it over in the corner. Sweeney giving a battle. Battle on the boards. Avon comes up with it. Puck is then cleared out of the zone. Gets past the red line. Bean giving chase. Forechecking. Campbell holds her post and forces the pass to the outside. Loose puck wrapped around the boards from behind the net. Up to the outlet pass. Now it's lost. Here comes Sweeney. Tries just 3 people to beat. It's poked away from her, but kept in by Cohane. Avon coming up with it. Goes over to the left side. Gets to the red line. They'll dump it in. We're seeing a lot of dump and chase here and a lot of quick changes and a lot of quick breathers. Avon has it behind the net in their office, looking for someone to feed in the slot. Battled by Cohane in the boards. She's also assisted by defenseman Paige Fell. And pass, slapper and a blast by Avon and goes wide, hits the backboards, back up to the point again. Another shot by Dakota Misluck. She'll send it over to D. We have a floater, no goal. It went in, but it was awfully high deflection.
Yeah,
referee right away
stick.
Called no goal.
Yeah, high stick deflection on that one.
It was nice deflection, but that was above her head. And the referee's right there to look at that one. And that faceoff will come all the way down. So Hall Conard gets a break. It'll stay 1-0 with 6:59 left to play in the first. Mia Longham will take the draw for Hall Conard. Tries to get it out. Picked off by Avon. A little back and forth. Volley to play here. Grabbed by Maya Finelli for Avon. She swings it up the boards. But Mia Longman has it. Sends it back behind the net. Can't get it. Avon looking to feed. And gets way past Alexis Savage.
Hall Conard's doing a really good job of forcing turnovers in their zone. Really putting a lot of pressure on Avon. Just need to turn those into some more shots on goal. More good scoring opportunities.
Cohane take the draw. Won by Hall Conard. Cohane tries to take a shot. She's underhooked, though, by Avon. Here comes Avon on a breakout. 3-on-2. Sent all the way to the other side. Shot by Avon's number 4, Selena Strade. It goes wide. They're letting them play here. Physicality picking up, especially on the boards. Conard has it, takes a shot. Petrosky plays it off of Bean's shot. Couldn't get it out there. Outlet pass over to Avon. And Selena Strade tries to send it over, but picked off by Piper Royer. She tries to center one. Just out of the reach for Cohane. And Avon will come up with it and try and break it out. She bounces off of Cohane. And she's off to the races. Here she comes, crosses the blue line, tries to drop it to her teammate. And that shot goes wide. Paige Fell will now cover it up. She's taking a look for the other side. Nice sauce pass. Cohane goes between the legs with it. Can't hold on to it, just gets a little bit past her. Here comes Sweeney. She breaks left, goes right. She comes down, tries to go back under the forehand. She can't get to it, though. She stays with it. And now, wrister, shot.
Yeah, we're going to have a penalty on that one.
We're going to have a penalty as Piper Royer took the shot, but it wouldn't have counted. Looks like Conard's going to go off for a tripping call. And number 5, Paige Sweeney, is going to sit in the sin bin for a bit with a hook. So Sweeney will sit for 2 minutes at the 5:21 left in the first period. Avon will have a power play. They win the draw. They try to send it to the net. She's able to keep it in, but poked away by Conard. Mia Longman has it, forcing, shot, high above the bar. She was being held up a little bit by Avon and only had one way to go with it. Here comes Avon again, backhand, forced to the outside by Fiona Campbell. Avon forced to go behind the net, loses control of the puck. Avon trying to skate it. They're in their office looking for an outlet. Goes over to the point, over to Elizabeth Clark. Clark bringing it in back behind the net, looking for somebody in the slot. Battle in front of the house there. And Fiona Campbell's trying to clear the house for Friday. And a loose puck in front, and it's swatted away by Campbell, but it's able to still stay in the zone and picked up by Madison Holy. Saved by Friday there. Avon still controlling it. Over to the point. Back to Hollow. Shot goes wide. Avon still controlling it. Paige Fell has it, tries to backhand it. Looks like it's going to have just enough to roll out. Unfortunately, it doesn't. But now Mia Longman has it, and she's able to force it down on a slow roller to kill off some time. And Hall Conard able to get some fresh legs out there on the penalty kill. 41 seconds left on that kill. Here comes Avon now. Poked away by Maddie Bean, trying to get it to a teammate, but picked back up again by Finelli. Shot, save. Friday, rebound. She'll pounce all over that. And we'll have a stoppage in play with 3:51 left in the first period and 30 seconds left on the Avon power play.
Yeah, Avon with some pretty good puck movement inside the zone there on the penalty, on the power play. Hall Conard's got to keep their shape and defend against that. He may chase him to the outside a little bit, getting caught behind the net. But so far, no damage.
Puck is dropped. Avon has it. Takes a wrister. Goes up high. Save. Rebound. Loose puck right in the crease. And Friday was able to pounce on it and will have another face-off draw to the right of her. Avon wins that draw. Goes to the D. They'll put it into the corner, looking for some space. Hall Conard trying to poke it away. Here comes Avon, top of the slot. They'll get over to the D, to another D. Wrister tried to look for a redirect in front of the net. That goes wide. And now Selena Strade, she's in the corner, battling with Piper Royer. That goes up against the boards. Paige Sweeney's out of the box. We're even strength. Hall Conard kills it off, goes up to the point, gets just out of the zone. Cohane wanted a breakaway. She was held up a little bit. Couldn't get it in there. Now Conard just pushes off the board. Here comes Sweeney in alone, walks it in, shot, goes high, looking for that far top right-hand corner, and it comes out of the zone. Hall Conard has it. Sent up to Cohane. She'll skate it in, dumps it in, wraps around, circles, and backhands it in back behind the net. Here comes Marin Karan. She's in the corner, sends it the backhanded shot over to Cohane. Cohane to Fell. Now a little volley on the side. And Avon dumps it in. And they're off to the chases. Fiona Campbell pinches in her player. Alana Paz. Great D by Fiona Campbell there. And it's sent out. Oh, good look there by Hall Conard for Cohane. Cohane was cherry picking. She would have been all alone. Puck goes in. Back behind the net. Avon still controlling. 2 minutes left to play in the first period. Avon taking a look, drops it for the D. D pinches in, spins around, wide pass to Maya Finelli, gets by her. It'll go all the way back to two blue lines and goes against the zone. Conard has to go back and touch up. They do. They'll try and forecheck it out of there. Good play by Selstad to poke it out, but Avon's able to get it out of the zone, and here they come. Backhanded over by Avon. Hall Conard goes D to D. And Caitlin Oliver has it. Tries to send it over to Selena Strade. She's forced to go to the outside, swings it around the net, and the back and forth, and it goes back to her way, Selena Strade's, and goes back in the corner. Now looking for somebody in front. Avon was crashing the net. Slapper with a drive, and it's blocked by Hall Conard. It looked like Maddie Bean blocked a shot there. And she sacrificed the body on that one. 1 minute left to play in the period. Here comes Avery Selstad. She tries to push it through over to Marin Karan, but it's picked off by Avon and regathered by Fiona Campbell. And she's looking for some support as Avon does a good job forechecking with her. Conard has it, tips it over at the red line, gets it in deep. Nice play by Hall Conard there. Fiona Campbell will come off. We have a collision in the dots. Both players okay. Kept in by Hall Conard and then poked away out of the zone by Avon. And Piper Royer will send it off of the boards. And we're volleying back and forth. Almost an offsides by Hall Conard. They got to go back and touch up. Cohen goes back and touches up okay. But they're still offsides and have to go back. Avon has it, circling around. Here's the feed. Gets by one player. And we'll have an offsides with 2.8 seconds left to play. And the buzzer will sound, and at the end of one, Hall Conard able to stay on the board on top, 1-0. They're up 1-0. Avon, they're down 1. Russ, good first period, a lot of back and forth action versus these two high-ranked teams. This is a pivotal game for CCC semifinal rank seeding. What is your thoughts so far in this first period?
Yeah, you know, Hall Conard coming in here 14-3 overall. The Avon Nighthawks 9-7-1. Last time these two teams met up, 2-1 victory by Hall Conard. Clearly, obviously, you know, these teams, a lot of these girls have played together before, and there's a lot of rivalry here. You can see the battling. Really good physical battles on both ends. Hall Conard's doing a really good job forcing turnovers down on their end. Avon has done a really good job on the power play down there, moving the puck really well. I see a little more better individual efforts on the Avon side, but definitely a better team effort and better passing, connecting tape to tape on the passes from Hall Conard. So we'll head off into the second period now. It's a little something new for us, as we're normally doing. Me and Rob normally do the boys game and normally get a ice cut at about this time, and girls don't. And I don't think that's right. I think they should get a nice ice cut right now, but well, I'm sure people have their opinion on that.
That was Paige Fell's second goal of the season. Her 5th point of the season overall. That was a nice redirect on her part. Senior night for the Hall Conard War Chiefs. Paige Sweeney's also a plus 32 for the season, leads the team. And we're off in the second period. Avon controlling the puck, looking for a centering pass. Avon was wide open, but brushed away by Frede. And now Conard trying to break out with it. Here goes Maddie Bean. She sends it in deep. She's given chase. She's got Alexis Savage to beat. Savage comes up with it for Avon. Sends it to her outlet pass. Another back and forth. Back to Savage. Here she comes. Goes to the outside from Fiona Campbell, keeping the outside. Avon able to get a shot off, but it goes wide of the net. It won't be counted as a shot. And Avon controlling this first couple of seconds in this period so far. And Fiona Campbell will corral the puck, taking control, looking for somebody, goes left and right. She's going to the outside, tries to get poked away. Here she comes, crosses the blue line, wrister, shot!
Wow, what a ripper.
She goes end to end and breaks right, goes left, goes in the high slot, sends a wrister at the top shelf, and able to beat Petrosky. And we have a 2-0 game within the first minute of the second period. Great play by Campbell.
Yeah, just following a really great transition from Avon. Avon transition with a couple great passes, tape on tape, all the way down the ice. Yeah, and then Hall Conard gets possession of the puck, moves it back down, and right in a ripper right into the net.
Little neutral zone volley back and forth, both teams. Piper Royer clears the red line, able to dump it in. Hall Conard can't control it. Now picked up by Hall Conard again. Royer has it. Has to wait till her team get back. And now Avon has an opening. They're going to send it. Goes back behind the net. Rister tries to go short side on a wraparound. And Frede, all there. Now it's kicked over the red line, and we're going to have an icing call on Hall Conard, and it'll go back to the other end.
That's Fiona Campbell's third goal of the year. And I believe Fiona Campbell is a senior with now 3 goals, 11 assists, and 14 total points.
Avon wins it. Shot, Avon, wide. Conard able to get out of the zone. Here comes Kohane, crosses the red line. Backhand, forehand, goes to the outside, into the corner. She goes back behind the net into her office. Connor's in the slot. Fell was there. Shot by Fell, and it goes wide. Hall Conard was on the back post. Another save by Petrosky. Hall Conard now putting some pressure on. Fell keeps it deep into the Hall Conard zone. Avon trying to skate out with it. Here they come. Chloe Harkins skates it out. Will only be picked off by Fiona Campbell. She'll tap it back in. Here comes Campbell again. Takes a shot, and Petrosky had it in her glove, comes out, able to swat it to the outside, goes into the corner. Kohane giving battle. Avon comes up with it, looking for an outlet there. They're skated, poked away by Sweeney, and Avon really trying to hit the wrister to get it out there. It's blocked by Piper Royer, but Conard has to go back up and touch up. Hall Conard has to go back and touch up. And they're able to backhand it and keep it in a little bit. And Avon looking to just get it out of there. Sweeney comes up with it. She's looking for somebody. Shot. Kohane, forward, backhand. They try and jam it in. Sweeney tries to put it in. Saved by Petrosky. Goes behind the net. Sweeney battling up on the boards. Sends it to the left. Kohane trying to get it. Avon has it. Now gets it out of the zone. Campbell able to kill some time. Bounces it a redirect. Nice play by Greta Krug, who was already out of the zone and was able to slap it in, so no one really had to go far. And the Hall Conard defense just keeping control of this game. Nice pass by Campbell. Shot. Glove save by Petrosky. Loose puck in front. Hall Conard can't get the shot off, and it's sent in. It's going to be iced by Avon, and they needed a whistle there, Russ.
Yeah, great pressure by Hall Conard right there. Tons of pressure on Avon. Really good puck movement across the ice right there. Really nice tape pass right on the tape, and good Hall Conard, a great opportunity right there.
Selstad wins the draw, or Mia Longham wins the draw. Selstad tries to go get it, just out of her reach. Avon now. Alana Paz with some speed, able to bring it into the zone. The points are open for Avon. They go D to D, a nice floater, looking for a redirect. It bounces in front. They try to redirect it in, and Frede will pounce all over that, and we'll have a save with 10:52 left in the second period.
It's a really nice save by Frede there. Through traffic, getting that puck control, getting some good rebound control right there.
Battle in front. And Fell, able to backhand it, tried up to her points. It's swatted out by Conard. Off to the races is Longman. Long strides, powerful skater. She'll pick it up a little bit. Marin Karan tries to come up with it and passes it back to Fell. It's picked off by Avon. And Chloe Harkins for Avon will backhand it in deep behind the Conard zone. Avon's in a change, and it gives some time for Marin Karan to try and bring it in, but Avon skates up. We're going to have a 2-on-2. Now Hall Conard's caught, potential 3-on-2. Avon forced to the outside, tries to send it, slot, backhanded shot, another shot, nothing's getting to the net. Shot goes wide. Fiona Campbell now picking up with it, fakes to go left and swings around and goes right, and now loses it, poked away, and goes into the crease, and Frede has to pounce all over that. You got a stoppage in play. Avon put some pressure on there. Battle at the dot on the Avon stick. D to D. Wide open is the Avon D. Tries to send it forward. It's redirected. Swatted away by Hall Conard. Shot. Blocked by Kohane. And it's able enough just to get it to Bean. Bean trying to get it out there. Can't get it far though. Avon's able to poke it in deep a little bit again. And Piper Royer over to Fell on the outlet. Fell changes direction the other side of the ice. Kohane given direction over to Bean and flipped up, gets into the Conard zone, but not far enough, and Avon's right there. And Sweeney's taken down. No call there. Fans wanted one on that one. Avon will send it in deep in the Conard zone. 9:02 left to play in the second period. Conard up 2-0. Nice feed to Kohane. She's in all alone, but she's got 3 Avon defenders. Tries to toe drag, can't get it, and Avon picks it off and clears the zone till Fiona Campbell tries to send it back in, and Kohane can't get it past the blue line. Sweeney just pokes it away. A little volley back and forth in the neutral zone. War Chiefs trying to do something with it. And Fiona Campbell can't get it that far, and Avon able to send it in, and Alexis Savage goes up against the boards with Piper Royer, who comes up with it, sends it to her outlet.
I think Fiona Campbell might be a little tired. She's been out there the whole game, basically. She's definitely the bedrock of the defense going on down there.
Kohane sends it in. She'll go off for a change. I do believe they're a defensive player short, Claire Rydell tonight, who gets a lot of minutes, and she's a senior. So a little short on the defense tonight, but they're making up with it. Let's see if that gas in the tank can hold up for the game. Avon, again, D to D. And they'll just find space and send it in past the goal line. Up in front, swatted away by Conard. Hall Conard, Maren Karan, she sends it off the sticks, off the skates of Mia Longham. Goes all the way into the neutral zone. And Avery Salstad sends it in deep. She'll give chase. And it's looped around and kept in by Fell, only to be pushed out by Avon. And here they go. Avon to the outside, backhand, forehand, shot, swatted away by Frede. And now they're trying to get to the outlet pass. And Bean tries to get it out there. And the stretch pass was a little slow, and Avon's able to gather it. And here comes Selena Strayed. She'll circle and regroup, gathered. She's got some speed to her. Sends it to her defenseman, Chloe Harkins. Harkins passes it over to her forward. And Avon will loop it around behind the net. Now goes into the boards. We had someone yelled timber. Some wood just went down on the ice. A lot of sticks flying there. Back and forth, back into the Avon offensive zone. Hall Conard trying to get it out. Kicked in and stays in by Avon. Now Kohane back out on the ice. Will have to skate it up and get it up to past the red line. She's in by herself. Doesn't have a lot of support, Kohane. Trying to circle back, looking for somebody. Shot, finds Sweeney. Can't get the shot off, and it's swatted away by Avon. Nice play by Kohane to have eyes behind her head. And made a nice connecting pass to Sweeney. Couldn't get that pass off. Now back up to Kohane, who's at the red line. Avon got some fast skaters here. Catch up to Kohane. She's pressured by 2 in the Malachi crunch. And Avon able to clear it away. And we're going to have some frosting on that cupcake, also known as icing.
Avon, I think, knows that Kohane's a pretty good threat for this team, and they've been double teaming her all night. Not giving her a lot of room to work. But she's done a pretty good job of escaping some of that coverage, and got a great pass off to, I think it was Sweeney right there, and a great opportunity. Yep.
Hall Conard wins the draw. Fiona Campbell drives one over to the net. What a wrister. And Petrosky glove saves that one.
Fiona Campbell's getting minutes.
She's got a shot on her, Russ.
Yeah.
Krug will join Fiona Campbell at the point. Avon wins the face-off draw. Looped around to the outlet to Alexis Savage for Avon. She'll have to circle back. Now wants to try and clear it. Kept in by Krug. Tries to go D to D, but picked off by Alana Paz. Forced to the outside. Now tries the center one. Tipped away by Campbell. Shot. Soft. Stays on the ice and covered by Ferde. And we'll have a face-off draw to the right of Ferde. Short bench rush for the War Chiefs.
Compared to Avon, yes. Avon's got a small army over there.
Avon wins that draw, goes back to the defenseman. Now to high point, tries to wrist one, floats it, looks for the redirect, goes wide. Ferde was screened on that one. Hall Conard trying to clear the house. Pass goes behind the net over to Maya Finelli, who sends it back to her Avon colleague. And Selstad able to get it out of the zone, and it's not going to be an icing call. Mia Longman giving chase for Hall Conard. She comes up with it, tries to get a shot off, can't. Sauce pass by Avon. Over to Alexis Savage, skating it up. We have a 3-on-2. Shot, blocked by Fiona Campbell. Give her credit there on her hard work tonight. She's been taking a couple of pucks and has a goal. Shot, Avon never gets through. Bean comes up with it, that blocked shot. Gets past the red line and able to dump it in. Good play by Bean.
Good play to get it deep in there and get them some time to change.
Sweeney comes back on. Cohane comes back on. Here comes Royer. Shot goes wide. Sweeney giving chase. Now Scarlett Buckman comes on the ice. She's able to keep it in on the outlet. Over to Cohane. Tries to skate it backhanded on the blue line and just poked away. Now comes over to the red line. Conard able to keep it in slowly, and they'll regroup as it's gathered by Avon. Sweeney tried to poke it away. Cohane goes after her. Now pinching in was Conard. It's a 2-on-1. A nice play by Campbell, who just spun around and got a stick on it to break up the 2-on-1 sauce pass. It's been Campbell's night so far. Terrific job. Another volleying back and forth. Picked off by Campbell. She's got some time here. All alone. Sees it. Buys some time for her players to get to rest. And now Avon in all alone on a break. With right shot.
Oh,
save!
what a save!
Brady on a breakaway by Maya Finelli. Another shot by Finelli. Save for Day. And we've got Amelie in front of the net as Avon crashes the net. And Ferde able to hold on to it. Two great saves by Ferde.
Yeah, what a great opportunity to Avon to close the gap here. And Ferde with two big saves, to your point, right there. First one on that breakaway. She's playing solid and seeing that puck big tonight.
She's a sophomore. She's 7-0 on the season with a 90.9 save percentage. 1.14 goals against and 2 shutouts. Here comes Hall Conard. Shot. Karan. Save. Petrosky. Piper. Royer tries to get it to the net. Doesn't make it there. Royer again tries to send a floater. Sends it deep into the corner. And Selstad, giving her Avon counterpart some pressure, forces a stretch pass to the outside. And now picked up by Maya Finelli again. Tries to get in all alone. Shot, save, it's underneath, goes on the back. And Avon says it was in. Referees, looks like they're going to give her credit for the goal. The initial shot didn't go in, and it was still in the crease as Ferde was trying to get up and fall on it with her back, and they're able to push it in. And Finelli with the second effort, able to push it in. Hall Conard fans didn't like that. They wanted to know where the whistle was.
Yeah, puck was still loose. I think the puck got caught up underneath her back. She was trying to fall back on it to cover it up, and I think it was just across the line. Ref was in good position to see that. Avon's got some speed, you know, and they're taking advantage of that. That was a perfect example where Avon was able to get around Hall Conard's defense, and the third or fourth time that's happened, and you know, Freday's been able to handle most of them at this point, but that was one that snuck in just barely.
Yep. And Sweeney able to get it over to Kohane. Kohane, who's been double teamed pretty much most of the night, sends one to the slot to Sweeney. Rebound shot. Hall Conard saved by Petrosky. Backhanded pass.
There it is.
Goes off a player, and Sweeney able to poke it in. Hall Conard kept the pressure on. All three forwards had shots on that on that sequence there, Russ.
Yeah, great puck movement again. Great movement off the puck, just to be in the right place, the right time, create a couple different great opportunities with one finally heading in the net. I think there was three I almost thought were going in at that point.
It first started with Kohane with a centering pass in the slot to Sweeney. Shot went back. The rebound went over to Salstead. She shot it, went behind the net, and it looks like Kohane to Sweeney, and Sweeney was able to get it in. So good player combination.
The Hall Conard goal scored by number 5, Paige Sweeney.
And Sweeney credited with the goal.
From number 2, Tegan Kohane.
And Kohane with the assist.
25, Madeline Bean.
And Madeline Bean with the secondary assist. So a couple of players touching the puck there for Conard. Little physicality there on Avon. And Conard trying to skate it out. Here comes Sweeney. She's being hooked a little bit. Hall Conard wanted a call. Poked away by Selena Strede. And she goes by Tegan Kohane. 3-on-2. Backhanded. Toe drag. Left. Backhand. Goes wide. She had the defense beat there. Speed playing a factor and some fatigue playing a factor on Hall Conard. Here comes Campbell with 45 seconds left. She's alone. Fake left. Goes right. Backhanded.
Oh,
that's going to be on Sports Center tonight, Russ.
I think she's going to need a break. Wow, end to end with a nice deke at the end. Beauty.
Wow, that was just filthy.
And I think she's just going to stay right on out there, because I don't know that she's left the ice tonight, Rob. Playing offense and defense tonight. That's 2 goals tonight.
She went east to west, north to south. She split 2 defensemen, faked out the goalie with a backhand, forehand, backhand, and put it in to make it a 4-1 game with 41 seconds left in the second period.
It's a great senior night for her.
Unassisted for Campbell, her second of the night. Avon now controlling the puck in their zone, tries to send it in the slot, right in the crease is Avon. Hall Conard bunching up a little bit. Puck is swatted away, shot, blocked by Campbell. And Maya Finelli has given Hall Conard a lot of trouble tonight. And she's putting a bunch of shots on there. 1 second left. Campbell will just eat it. And we'll have an end to the second period. And Hall Conard, who had threatened a little bit by Avon when they made it 2-1, but quickly answered the call to make it 3-1. And Fiona Campbell hopefully put the screw in the casket, but we'll see. We still got another period to play. 4-1, Hall Conard. Russ, what do you take away from that period?
Yeah, just a great effort by both teams, but you know, Hall Conard putting together a beautiful sequence there that ended in a few opportunities and finally stuffing it in the net. You know, just ultimately some good effort and good play. Hall Conard doing a great job of blocking shots. Friday in goal doing an amazing job of keeping this you know, obviously keeping this to a 3-goal game at this point, but only allowing Avon 1 point at this point. So just a good effort, good playing by everyone out on the ice.
Absolutely. I'm Rob. I'm with Russ. We're Russ and Rob, and we'll be spitting chiclets in the third period right after second intermission. And we're back. Third period action. 4-1, Paul Conard lead. This game, the pivotal game of who determines the semifinal matchups. In the hand tonight. Russ, what are you telling? If you're the Avon coach, what are you telling them?
I think Avon's doing a good job. They gotta move the puck a little faster and not turn it over as much. Trying to do too much individually, and they need to move the puck. They got some pretty good talent on that team, and they need to use each other.
A lot of speed over there with Avon,
and
too.
A lot of speed. They have a
Matter
ton
of fact,
of speed.
breakout speed, pass by Avon, almost a potential 2-on-2. Paul Conard does a good job breaking up that 2-on-1. And now Bean has it to the outlet. And Fiona Campbell. I'd like to know her time on ice. Sweeney almost had some opening there. Couldn't keep the puck on her stick. And Avon trying to spread the ice out a little bit, forcing Conard. And let's see if fatigue plays a factor, Russ. Shot.
That's a great save.
The waffle save by Frede. It's cleared out by Conard, Paul Conard. Cohane trying to give chase. She's in all alone. Breaks. Backhanded shot. Cohane. And it squeaks through the 5-hole. And Cohane.
What a great second effort there. You know, I think she got the first save, but there was no whistle, and bang, in the net. 5-hole.
Followed her shot. Able to poke it in. Makes it 5-1 game.
Well, they're giving themselves enough cushion here for the fatigue factor.
That's Cohane's 17th goal this season and 35th point. That's Cohane with the goal at the 1:25 mark in the third period. Avon able to send it in deep. Campbell in the corner. Tries to get it to Selstad in the stretch on the outlet. Able to poke it away. Longman. Forced to put it in deep. Piper Royer. Impressed with her as a freshman, Russ. Able to hold her own. Tries to clear it. Goes off an Avon player. Now Royer has it. Quick pass over to Selstad, but it's poked away by Avon. Here comes Royer. Wrister just goes wide.
Goal scored by number 2, Tegan Cohane.
Centering pass. Conard still staying with it, trying to get some wood on it. Loose puck, swatted away by Avon. And now sent to center ice. And we're going to have some more frosting, also known as icing. 12:26 left in the third. 5-1, Paul Conard.
I think they finally granted Fiona Campbell a rest. Maybe get a drink of water and take a break over there. She's working hard all game.
Cohane take the draw. She's got Royer and Bean behind her. Now a potential breakaway. Avon left forward, backhand, and beats Frede. Number 4, Selena Strayed. Had some blinding speed.
Yeah, I've been watching her all night. She's definitely one of Avon's best players. She's got amazing speed, really good hands. She's one of the best players on the ice tonight. She's really, really impressive.
Able to beat the defenseman and get by her. Faked with a forehand and then quickly cross the crease with her backhand. Makes it a 5-2 game.
She's a freshman as well. That's impressive.
Scored by number 4, Selena Stray, with assists from number 18, Madison Hall.
Cohane battling, comes up with it, able to get it to her player. Here comes Sweeney. Goes to the left side, up against the boards. Tries to cut it across. Grabbed by Avon. And Fiona Campbell pokes it away. And makes Avon regroup. Now looking for it. And Avon, here goes Campbell again. She's off to the races. One to beat. Takes a wrister. Shot. Saved by the waffle by Petrosky.
Looking for a Hattie.
And actually, excuse me, I believe Avon has changed goalies here. Looks like Elizabeth Cardone has gone in for Petrosky. And that was Cardone with the waffle save. Greta Krug battling with Avon player in the defensive zone. She's behind the cage now. Hits it loose. Avon comes up with it. Alana Paz to the point. Sends it to the net. Goes real wide. Mia Mazarahi able to send it forward. Now giving chase is Karan for Hall Conard. Stretch pass by Avon. Goes wide. Piper Royer is able to get there for Hall Conard. Now a fake by Alexis Savage, who skates it in. Backhanded pass, just wide, goes to the boards. Avon able to regroup, goes to the top to the point. And now they do a corner. They try and go low to high, and it goes past the blue line. So Avon has to re-corral it. Piper Royer poking away, just gets enough of the poke with the tip. Hall Conard now playing volley again in the zone. Sweeney breaks the defense, left, right, forehand, save, Cardone. Sweeney was able to break the seam of the defense. Sweeney now in the corner, tries to get it high to Cohane at the point, and Piper Royer is able to corral it. Almost to too many men for Avon. Avon now has it, sends a slow wrister, and swatted away by Frede. There's Finelli again. Blocked shot by Hall Conard. They've had a few of those. Cohane able to push it up. But Piper Royer. Cohane now being held by Avon. She had coverage on her. Katie O'Keefe pushes it back over to Fiona Campbell. Avon now in. Shot goes wide. Picked up by Hall Conard on the left side. Campbell looking to make it a stretch pass. We're going to have an icing call. Do you think we have some fatigue setting in there, Russ?
Yeah, for sure. Coach Cohane starting to trickle some players out that haven't seen as much time tonight, starting to give them some opportunities. Still not a blowout at this point at 5-2, and there's still, Avon's still putting pressure on. But certainly want to give some of these players that have played a ton tonight a little bit of a rest. Getting into that point of the season where you don't want to get anybody injured.
Battle in the corner. Avon able to come up with it, but grabbed by Fiona Campbell. She's able to flip it out of the zone. Be no icing. Longman trying to chase after it. Potential 3-on-2 for Avon now. The back end of the other end. Shot by Avon. Save for Day. And Avon crashing the net. You kind of see the strategy there. Avon will take a long shot far away, and they'll crash for a rebound. Looks like Avon has their speed line out there. Finelli take the draw. Wins it to Alexis Savage. Now back at the point for Chloe Harkins for Avon. Avon doesn't take the shot. It's off someone's shin pads, and Sweeney sending it out to Bean. And Bean taken down. All Conard fans wanted a call there. Cohane cutting off the angle, forcing Maya Finelli to go around. Finelli's definitely has some speed and some skating ability. Nice edge work on her tonight. No icing called there. Bean giving chase. Now able to capture it. Looking for Hall Conard player, but nobody there to help her support her. And here goes Selena Stred. It's poked away. Battle by Sweeney at the blue line. It's won by Conard. Piper Royer able to clear the zone. It's in the neutral zone now. Avon back and forth. Sends it up to Caitlin Oliver. She'll dump it in. Piper Royer comes up with it in the corner. The Sweeney skates over it. And now grabbed by Royer again. Hopefully it trickles out, but kept in by Avon. Good play there by Alexis Savage for Avon. Conard, here goes Fiona Campbell. Pushes it forward over to Bean. Bean lost sight of it. And it gets sent back in by Avon. But here comes Campbell again, looking for the Hattie. Up to Bean. Bean has it, tries to take a shot. Sweeney tries to corral it in. Gets pounced off of her stick. There's Finelli again with her speed. Cohane keeping her to the outside. And now picked off, but Finelli comes up with it behind the net. Tries to flick it backhanded into the crease. Nobody there, and it goes back behind the net again. Avon back and forth. Tries to go up top, right into the hands. And Hall Conard will ice the puck and get some fresh legs out there with 6:43 left to play.
Yeah, I can definitely see some fatigue on the Hall Conard side right now. Been playing 2 forward lines and 3 defense all night. And really rotating 2 defenders. And Fiona Campbell playing a disproportionate number of minutes out on the ice. Not out there right now, getting another rest, but certainly taking its toll fatigue-wise.
Conard comes up with the draw. Poked away by Mia Longman. Karan trying to give chase. Kept in by Longman. Tried to pass it over to Selstad. Picked off by Avon. Chloe Harkins bounces it over on the boards for Avon. Rings it up into the corner. Tries to get it to her outlet, but it's poked away. Kept in by Hall Conard. Fell. Protecting against the cherry picker. Conard, a little back and forth. Hall Conard, a little back and forth in the neutral zone. And here comes Avon now. Tries to skate it in. Alana Paz able to do so. Avon still taking control. Looking for a redirect. Shot. Backhanded. Goes over the net. First initial save was there by Frede. And now they send it in forward. And we have a redirect and a diving stick. And it gets past Frede to make it a 5-3 game. Avon's been looking for that redirect and change of direction all night. And that looked like Alexis Savage on the goal for Avon. As she was sitting in the crease, she got pushed down, able to get a stick on it, and was able to get tipped in and redirected past Frede. Couple of wild goals here in the third period. Conard wants to put another one on the board. They'll control it. Flipped up against the glass, but Campbell. Touched up by Avon. Sweeney giving chase for Hall Conard. She's battling Chloe Harkins. Harkins gets it to her outlet pass, and Avon sends it down. No icing called. Fiona Campbell hustles back. She's surrounded. Madison Hall credited with the assist on Savage's goal. Here goes Bean. Flips it out of the zone. Nice edge work here by Madison Hall, again for Avon. And Hall Conard able to swat it out of the zone. Corralled by Avon. They'll try and come in hard. Only goes off of her stick. Greta Krug in for defense. Gives some folks a break and a breather there. It's got to be fatigue sitting in here. Fiona Campbell has it. Bounces it over the boards to get it to Sweeney. But it's cut off by Alana Paz for Avon. She'll send it back in. 4:42 left to play. Avon down by 2 goals. They're behind the net. Crashing the post is Avon. And Cohane able to backhand it out, but can't. And now a shot. And another goal! Avon cuts the lead by 1.
We got a 1-goal game, Rob.
Cohane tried to back it out. It was nice and hard, but grabbed by Savage. and she just skated it in and wristed it past Ferde, and we've got a game here, Russ, at 5-4 with 4:27 left.
Yeah, Hall Conard giving up 3 unanswered goals in the third here. This is, again, we talked about that fatigue. It's, short bench, couple injury on D, and as a result, you're.
Alexis Savage.
It's hard.
Decision number 10, Maya Benelli, and number 24, Alana Paz.
I'm sure fatigue having an issue there too, and I think Avon's kind of seeing it and trying to work against it. Hall Conard now trying to battle behind the goal line, but it's picked up by Avon. Piper Royer gets an Avon player's way. She's forced to pass. Now kept in. Selstad going at it against the boards. She's taken down. No penalty called there.
Yeah, you can see that there's like a pretty delayed forecheck.
Now in
Here
all
we go.
alone.
We gotta watch
Here
her.
comes Finelli. Shot. Excuse me, that was Selena Strayed, and a save by Ferde.
Yeah, the game was on her. A tying goal was on her stick right there. She had the whole. That was number 4 is
Selena Strayed.
Selena Strayed. Yeah.
She got some speed. Nice wrist shot there too.
She does.
Right in the chest
Yep.
of Ferde.
She had the whole far post open.
Battle at the dot. Cohane's taken down. She's able to swat it around. Campbell giving chase. Now in the corner. Avon. Wrister. Shot. Goes off a skate and redirected. There would not have been a kick in. Now from a tough angle, Avon takes a shot. Gets behind the net. Hall Conard can't get it out of the zone. Fell giving chase in the corner. Loops it around. Only be grabbed by Avon. And it gets past Avon. And they'll just swat it back in. Here comes Avon.
Avon with just tons of pressure.
And that
Tons of pressure.
puck will go out of play.
And a really tired Hall Conard team. Avon's definitely saved their legs better for their players. And right now, Hall Conard's bearing the brunt of that. Hall Conard needs to simplify the game, get pucks deep, not try to overthink it. Timeout's a good thing.
It's like timeout by Avon with 2:55 left to play in the game.
I don't know if I agree with that call as an Avon. You got Hall Conard's exhausted. They've got a short bench. You're putting tons of pressure on them, and now you're giving them a chance to rest. I don't know, but either way, a good chance, good opportunity to get some water and get some rest, ladies.
And these two teams could face each other in a semifinal. Apparently Hall Conard's locked up the number 2 seed, and they'll either host Avon or Suffield, depending upon tonight's results.
Yeah, Hall Conard had an unfortunate loss to Suffield the other night. It was a pretty large differential. I think it was 4-1.
It could it could come down very well to goals against for Avon to hold on to that 3 seed, but it all depends. So this is a very pivotal game tonight.
Yeah, 4-1. I think at this point, keep it simple. Hall Conard, get control of the puck, get pucks out of that zone. Try not to ice it. But if you have to ice it, it's a better option than getting stuck in the zone. Wasn't thinking a few minutes ago, Rob, we're going to be at this point in the game right here where we got a 2:55 left and a 1-goal game.
No. Hall Conard's got to
run away with it.
Both teams need to do a little soul searching here. Hall Conard got to defend it. Avon knows they're putting some pressure on against the tired team. Avon has it, goes D to D.
Great little set
Wrister
play there.
too. Yeah, that was very well set. Couldn't really get that puck out there.
That's gotta
Hall
go.
Conard has
Go.
it. Got to get it out
There
of the
we go.
zone. And she's able to do so. Here comes Savage again, looking for that wrister. Campbell forces the outside. Shot hits the side of the net, trickles in front. Frede tried to cover it, and now we've got Amelie in front and some chaos. But Frede was able to cover it up, and the fracas breaks up. Short shifts by Coach Cohane. Finelli will take that draw. She's come up with it. Just poked away by Bean, but it's able to kept in by Avon, by Harkins. Now Bean has it. He's got to get it to the red line to get it deep. Can't get it, so she's taken over. Nice block by Cohane. It goes over to the sideboards. Avon has it. It goes into the corner. They're behind there. D wide open, trying to push it forward. Shot in the slot. Redirect. Savage. Save for Day with 2:05 left.
Big save.
Big save there. That was a bouncing as well. Redirected, and it was bouncing.
Yeah. Holding on by her fingernails right now, Rob.
Avon's got their number one line out there. Cohane wins it. Good wrister against the boards for Campbell to try and get it out of there, but it bounces over into the slot.
Here we go,
And now Sweeney gets it out there. Cohane trying to get it back over to Sweeney. Grabbed by Chloe Harkins for Avon. Cohane has it, skates it out, gets past the blue line, can't get it to Sweeney. Avon will regroup. Here comes Finelli. Over to Streed. Two of the dangerous players for Avon, especially with their speed and a fatigued Hall Conard. Hall Conard has it. Cohane spins around, tries to look for an outlet pass. Outlet not there. Floater up by Avon. Goes really wide. And Hall Conard gets it out of the zone. Blocked by Elizabeth Clark to keep it over at the red line. And Hall Conard now trying to push it through. Cohane gets it out there. And Campbell just trying to kill some time. She's being chased by Finelli. Good skate movement by Campbell. And she'll lift it against the boards. Great job by Campbell. She took some seconds off that clock, Russ. And then gives her colleagues a good little rest there.
Yeah,
not for her though.
Looking for some opportunities to, get a puck to somebody. But she took her time. She was looking, trying to see what opportunities she had. She didn't have too much. Not a lot of gas left in the tank. 56 seconds left. No goalie in the net. We got 6-on-5 and a tired Hall Conard team. We're going to see. It's going to be an exciting 56 seconds.
Avon wins it. Tries to go back to defense. Finelli finding some space. Hall Conard not really giving chase. Could have had a potential clear there. And now Selstad has it. Looking to launch it. Sends it out.
That's great.
Gets by her. Can it get there? Can it make the distance? She's going the distance. She's going for speed. Oh, it gets past the goal line. Not an open net. Good job there by Leah Longman. The forecheck. Forcing them. 28 seconds left. Avon coming up with it. 3-on-3. Over to Finelli. She's knocked down. Campbell knocks the puck down. Goes behind the net. Three players all back there. Shot. Wrister. Blocked. Selstad goes down to her knees. Wrister goes above the net. 10 seconds left on the tick. Avon trying to sod it. She'll put it on net.
Here we go. Here we
picked
go.
away by Selstad. 5 seconds left. Selstad shoots it. Empty netter. Selstad puts the icing on the cake.
Wow.
For the empty net with 2 seconds left. Woo.
Well, that went from 0 to 60 fast, Rob.
Woof.
It's a nice, quiet game tonight. Didn't have the heart rate up, and all of a sudden, here we go. We're tight game. Great effort by Avon to put pressure on Hall Conard and really come back.
They take the draw, swat it down. Avon tries to slap it. And Hall Conard will come up victorious on a 6-4 victory on an empty netter by Selstad.
Forward by number 8, Avery Selstad, unassisted.
Unassisted on that one.
Congratulations, seniors, for a wonderful 4 years. The seniors from
It's Avery's 4th goal this season, bringing her total to 12 points on the 13 points on the season.
What a great game. Nail biter at the end. We thought it was going to be a little bit long blowout. Avon definitely made it a game. But what an exciting event. And we'll see how the scoring creates for the semifinals and the seeding in the CCCs. Russ, anything else on tonight's game?
No, just really great effort by both teams, I thought, tonight. You know, just a really good back and forth. Avon obviously waiting to the last minute to put the Jets on. Conard's got to figure out a way to save some energy during the game and get that last period in a little cleaner. But certainly a great an entertaining game for all and a great effort by both teams.
Yep. They were able to rise above the fatigue. We'll look for another event from the Hall War Chiefs. I'm Rob. I'm with Russ. We're Russ and Rob. We were spitting chicklets tonight. And congratulations to the Hall Conard War Chiefs on a 6-4 victory. Thank you. Have a good night.
Black sweater, black pants. There's a Acura in the parking lot.
Thank you. Good night. Have a safe ride home. I don't see a bus out there. There wasn't one when I got here, so I don't know if they coming from 10 different. Oh, okay. Oh, there's another. Not just Avon, it's Avon. A bunch of towns. Oh, so that's probably coming. All right, yeah. I didn't see. When I got here, there wasn't a bus here. I almost gave that away at the end. Yeah. I don't know if he put different players in it when he was 5'2", and they were like, oops, they gave him the momentum. Yeah. Hardly walk as it is.
Last I saw, you were down 10 with a minute to go. No way. Wow. Did you get a picture of the sign? Can you send it? So I can post it on the Thank you. Yeah, I saw. I wonder if it's final post.
I got this one of the
87.79. 45 seconds to go. And I get Nancy over here. Still time. Just any one of just the seniors. Managers are just the same. You have seen ones with the seniors and managers. There's what, 4 seniors?
Yeah.
Yeah, send,
All right, we'll talk to you.
yeah, send me that one. Taking Blanche with you, or is he sticking around for food?
Oh,
I
he's
gotta
probably
go
going
because
to.
Conard lost power, so I gotta go over there now.
Oh, no,
Conard lost power?
no school, no game tomorrow.
Darn.
You're a head custodian over there? Is she? Oh, have fun with that.
No, I'm not going in. Then Julio's, I'm hearing all these text messages, and my phone's going crazy, and it just, only when I get into a certain spot, and then it goes, blah, 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 it starts going crazy. And then they say, oh, Julio's calling COMP. What's Julio getting involved for? What's he calling?
Because I'm sure.
Finally, Palmer said, no, Julio, get out. You're not doing it.
I'm sure what's her name called him
Well,
directly.
Jocelyn probably
Called
called
Ju-
him.
yeah, I'm
and
sure.
then,
I'm sure it's exactly what she did.
Stateside, or is he
Yeah,
international right now?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's all. Where'd he go?
Okay, he's going to get food.
He's over there.
Talking to a female.
He told him, I said, I gotta go to Conard. I said, don't throw it around.
Just go ahead and
I gotta
walk.
get up at 4 o'clock.
You gotta send me that, make sure that picture goes through.
Yeah, I'll look at it when I get home.
Look at it when you get to your car. Thank you, Lucy. Just walk out. He can walk. He can walk home. He's not that far. From where?
You didn't have a car. You drove it to Hall every day.
Mm-hmm.
Number 463.
Hey,
7-4.
He's going to go talk to somebody else. He did. He started going over to talk to that one lady.
Have a good night. Thank you. Make sure you give your Uber driver 5 stars.
Oh man.
Yep.
Hopefully we won't get a lot of cars.